3, 2, 1, let's go. I have a huge reading list for fall. Let me go pick it up. Oh my God. It's something that I'm super fired up about and excited about. As a part of getting out of a slump, happy Saturday and welcome to your October Healthy and Wealthy Girl Reset. I always say this, but I can't believe we're here. Can't believe it's October. The year is winding down. Isn't that just crazy? Anyways, October is one of my favorite months of the year. It's where we really get into fall. It's like cozy season, spooky season. Personally, I'm more of a cozy season girl. So today we're going to be doing our monthly reset together, and I just like to call it a Healthy Wealthy Girl Reset because lately I've been calling everything in my life that, except for the past week where I just feel like in the past week I've really been in a bit of a slump. So I want the theme of this reset to be getting out of a slump so that we can just roll into the new month, I don't know, feeling really free and calm and ready to be productive, ready to be cozy, whatever we need for this month. But yeah, the past week was rough. It was one of those weeks where I felt very down and just kind of a little bit depressed, but not for any specific reason. I couldn't really put my finger on what was making me feel this way. I'm definitely someone who's a big overthinker, and I like to kind of come up with reasons and theories for why I feel a certain way. And one of those theories was that there's a lot of stuff weighing on my shoulders, things that I've been putting off doing. And sometimes I feel like when I've been just picking up too many of those to-dos and putting them off, it actually makes me feel a little bit depressed. So I don't know if I'm alone in that. I don't know if that theory is correct. Of course, the other thing that happened was I took a look at my period tracker, and my period started yesterday, and then I was like, wait a minute, this all makes sense now. Maybe it was, I don't want to say just PMS, but maybe it was my PMS. So I don't really know, but those are kind of my theories that I'm just here oversharing with you guys. But we're gonna be getting over all of those just stale feelings in this video. Today is Saturday morning, and we're gonna spend the whole weekend resetting, getting ready to feel good for October together, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel. I post monthly resets like these every single month. I also love to talk about budgeting, personal finance, and just lifestyle in general. And I guess as you could tell from the intro, I'm quite the bit of an oversharer. And whether or not you're new, please like this video because it really supports my channel. I also want to thank Garage for sponsoring this video. All right, so one of my major goals for the month of October, we are going to sit down and talk about how September went and what's in store for October, but I wanted to start out with a little bit of book talk. I always have a hard time saying that. Book talk, because I forgot to do it last month, and I actually want reading to be one of my main goals for October because I've been in such a reading slump over the summer. There was really only one good book I read all summer, which was Every Summer After, and I've just been in a slump since then. But fall, winter is reading season. I want to get serious, and personally, I just always feel my best when I'm reading because it keeps me a little bit less on my phone, on my screens, and that is one thing lately I've been feeling so strongly, just with my little slumpy behavior, is that when I start feeling down, I'm always staring at a screen. Like I just revert to going on my phone. I don't know what to do. I stare at my phone. I scroll on Instagram. Lately, I've been scrolling on TikTok. I've been watching more TV than usual, or like I'm working. So it just feels like I am 24/7 in front of a screen, whether it's a TV screen, a phone screen, or my laptop screen. And it's like, can I look out at the world? Can I look at the pages of a book? So when I'm really engrossed in a book, it takes me away from social media. It takes me away from the TV. It even sometimes like, I'm like, oh, I just want to read. So I'm not going to like put in that extra time working, which I think is a good thing. We don't need to be so like addicted to work. So all that to say, I really want to get back into reading this month. So you guys just saw I made a nice cup of tea. I sat on the couch and read for a little bit. I am currently working through Eat, Pray, Love. I feel like I've been working through it forever. It's definitely a good book, but it's not one that you want to just like fly through, at least not in my opinion. It's split up in 3 parts: Eat, Pray, and Love. The first part, she's in Italy, and I found that very, very enjoyable to read. I didn't fly through it, but I read through it at a good pace. I've been really stuck during the Pray part where she's at an ashram in India. I feel like she's going through a lot of struggles, which makes it like almost a struggle to read. She's an amazing writer, Liz Gilbert's. Like this book is very, very well written. It's just, I'm just not like flying through it. So my goal for this weekend is to finish the Pray portion of the book. Like I've been so stuck on it. And then hopefully within the next week, I can actually finish the book. So that's what's on right now. I have a huge reading list for fall. Let me go pick it up. Oh my God. Okay, I believe the book talk girlies call this my TBR, to be read. So let's go through this very quickly. This book, I have been stuck on it for so long. It is something that I definitely want to read. It's a science-y nonfiction book. I kept it at my office thinking that I would take breaks and just read little chapters from this book. It never happened. So I've decided I'm gonna wait until I go on like a vacation or something, because I feel like this would be actually a good vacation book where you can just like get into it, like read it on the plane or something. So this is gonna go on pause for now. This I think is what I'm going to read after I finish Eat, Pray, Love. It's called The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I've had this book in my library forever. It was actually like a hand-me-down from my aunt. She gave this to me years ago and I never read it. It's a little bit emotional, but my aunt actually passed away. So I just feel like this is like a little special memory from her and I definitely want to read it. So I feel like now, spooky season, graveyard book, this is the time. This is actually a children's book, so it should be pretty easy to read. And I'm hoping that because it's easy, it'll just get me into that momentum of reading once again. I have this book by Haruki Murakami. My brother read this and really liked it. It's actually two books in one. So they're 2 very short, like little chapter books. So this is another one that's on my TBR. This book is called A Dreadful Splendor. It feels a little bit spooky and good for the fall. JS read it and he really liked it. I picked it up once, started reading it and couldn't get into it, but I think I'm gonna try again. This is another book that's very special to me. This is called Fane by Anne-Marie MacDonald. She is the writer of one of my favorite books called Fall on Your Knees. Very beautiful Canadian story, but very sad book. This book is a big monster. Definitely feels very fall-like, and why it is so special, hold on. This book is actually signed by Anne-Marie MacDonald because we went to the play of Fall on Your Knees at the National Arts Centre in Ottawa, and she was there signing books after. So that night I went with my mom and with JS. It was such a special night. The play was amazing. Like literally it's like a core memory to me, like one of my favorite nights. The play was actually in 2 parts, but got this on the first night. So she like signed the book and addressed it to myself and my mom, and it's like dated and stuff. So it's just really special. So this is definitely on my TBR for the fall, maybe the winter time. Like maybe this is a Christmas break type of book because it's so thick. And then some of you guys may have been able to identify this box set. I think it speaks for itself. It's Harry Potter. Love reading Harry Potter in the fall. I didn't do it last year, so I'm like, gotta do it this year. I do think, however, I'm gonna start at number 4 because 1, 2, 3 I've read so many times, and 4, 5, 6 I've read less times. Still a lot, but you can see actually the creasing in the book gets less and less. Like I've read 4 and 5 quite a bit, and then 6 and 7 I've read less. Anyways, I just love entering this world. I love Harry Potter so much, so definitely want to dive in here. That wasn't in any particular order. I'm just gonna go with how I feel. The only one that like I know is next is The Graveyard Book. So let me know if you've read any of those books or if any of those books interest you as well. And please let me know what's on your fall TBR, because I love getting book recommendations from you. The books are falling. Anyways, hope you liked that little book talk. Now I think I need to go take a shower and like actually start this day. It is almost 11 a.m. I'm still in my pajamas. As a part of getting out of a slump, I was like, we need to have no plans this weekend. Like JS and I, we've had plans, we've been traveling, road trips, visiting family, and it's all beautiful things and it's all exciting, but too much can definitely run you down. So we were like, we're just gonna have no plans this weekend. We wanna like fix up the house. We wanna go, well, this was my like wish list, was I really wanted to go to Parc René Lévesque, which is one of my new favorite places in the city. So I'm gonna take you guys along. This video is gonna be a mix of vlog and sit down style, just like the last one. So I hope you love it. Let's go. Time to get dressed. I want to thank Garage for sponsoring this video. I just laid out all of the new pieces they sent me. They sent me like 5 of their, no. Go by the pillow. Good girl, come over here. Good job, stay there, good job. I picked out 5 of their kind of current favorites and best sellers. This is the same sweater that I have in all white, just with the brown and white stripes. I couldn't resist. This dress is called their Tiana dress, and it's literally the same material as like a leggings. I feel like it's kind of giving Skims dress on a budget, which I love. So can't wait to try this on. And I'm gonna wear these 2 together. And then for tomorrow, we have this super cute baby tee with the cherries. I've been seeing these all over Pinterest and like all over Instagram and stuff. This is $25, so really good price. I got a medium because I was like scared that it would be too tight, which I guess is the point of a baby tee, but anyways. This sweater is giving Mean Girls. It's like this spongy kind of like 90s vibe. I'm obsessed. I get so excited when it's time to talk about clothes that I like start singing. And then lastly, we have this long maxi skirt. There is a slit in it. So this is gonna be for tomorrow's outfit. I will show you guys then. And this is going to be for today. So let's cut off the tags and try it on. So this dress is perfect. The kind of leggings material makes me feel so snatched. I find I get a little bit insecure about like my tummy region when I wear onesies or tight dresses like this, but honestly, this just feels so good. But it's so normal that like, you know, we have like lines and stuff showing. Anyways, I really love this. I feel like with sneakers, it's gonna be so cute, or maybe with like little Birkenstocks. If you have Uggs, perfection. And then the way I envisioned this sweater was kind of doing it like over the shoulders like this. And then if I get cold, just actually putting it on and it will look like I'm wearing a sweater and a skirt. Let's just try the sweater on quickly. I actually sized up and got the sweater in a large. To be honest, it was all they have left, but I really like the oversized look. For the all white one, I got it in a medium, and the dress I got in a small. It fits, I would say it runs even a little bit big, so you could size down or order true to size. And then the sweater, it's just up to you for the fit. This is called the Charlotte Super Soft Sweater. So we love this outfit. I cannot wait to spend the day wearing this. I always talk about this, but I feel like a good, comfortable and cute outfit really has the power to make my day and just make you feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more empowered to tackle whatever it is you have on your to-do list or whatever you're going out to do or staying in. I've been wearing Garage clothes for years and years and years, like over 10 years of my life. And we've now been working together on my YouTube channel for a year. It's just been an absolute dream come true. I'm so grateful for their partnership. I'm so grateful to them sponsoring this monthly reset. So if you guys like what you see, I will have everything linked down below. Whenever you click on my links, whether it's for shopping or just for window shopping, it really supports my channel. So thank you so much to Garage for sponsoring. And as always, thank you to you guys for your continued support in this ongoing partnership. I will show you guys that second outfit tomorrow, but now it is time to sit down, take a look at Notion, and let's talk about our monthly goals. 15 minutes-ish. It was really nice to just have that quiet time to think about the upcoming month of October and also just like check off or not check off some of the goals from September. Let's run through September quickly and just talk about kind of how it went, where I succeeded, where I might have missed. The first goal was regarding like doing my workouts, getting my heart rate up, and the connection that has to my TMJ. I feel like I did really great with this at the beginning of the month. Like I want to say I did this reset a little bit late, so we only had kind of like 3 months in September where I was working towards these goals. So the first 2 weeks went really well, and the last week wasn't so great because like we talked about, I was in my slumpy vibes. I didn't do any runs this month though. I'm kind of disappointed about that. I just did not feel like running. Maybe I was like scared to get back into it because I took a bit of a break. So October is really like the last month of great weather in Montreal, and I really want to take advantage of that to do some outdoor runs because I do really enjoy them. But I do still feel like I kept up a pretty good workout routine, and I am proud of myself because you guys know it is something that I've struggled a lot with in the past. So even though it's not perfect, it's definitely great progress. My second goal was to limit dining out because in August, I really went over budget in a lot of areas. I'm so happy to say that I really stuck to my budget in September, just in all areas. Honestly, things went really well, but specifically with dining out, I stuck to my budget. That being said, I did end up eating out more than I anticipated just because we were like traveling a little bit. So obviously like when you're on a road trip, it's harder to not dine out. And then in the same line, goal number 3 was to get my budget back on track, which 100% happened. I increased my cash budget. So rather than make it more restrictive to try and control my spending, I actually gave myself more wiggle room. What was that? Hello? I'm filming. JS just came home from his run and I forget where I was at. So let's go to number 4. Number 4 was to become debt-free. I am so happy to report that I did it. I filmed a whole video like paying off my debt and just kind of like doing a mini celebration. So I will link that down below if watching that interests you, or maybe you saw it already. But yeah, that was like a big win for the month and definitely one of those weights off of my shoulders. Number 5 was to organize my storage locker. We're actually gonna do it in this video because I haven't done it yet. Number 6 was to post daily to TikTok/Reels. I was doing really great with this and then I kind of like tapered down. I am close to 100 followers on TikTok, so that's cool. I don't think I need to post every single day. Like I feel like that's a bit intense, but just more frequently. So I'm gonna kind of carry this goal over into October as well. Number 7 was to resume Maggie's training, which I honestly didn't do. That is something like definitely weighing on my shoulders is Maggie's training. I just am so afraid to start because I'm so afraid to fail. So yeah, I'm in kind of the same position I was at a month ago. Doesn't feel good. Like I'm not proud of the fact that I'm procrastinating this so hard, but it is just something that I have like a lot of emotions kind of tied into. Anyways, I'm gonna carry this one into October as well. And then as for my financial goals, I haven't sat down and done my budgeting yet. So the only one I can really check off at this moment is paying off my car loan, but we will go through my financial goals in my monthly money update. So just keep an eye out for that. Overall, I feel like September was a great month. I'm really happy with how everything went. I don't think I'll ever be that person who can sit here and say that like she checks off every single one of her goals. I just don't think that's realistic, but I still love setting them even if I don't achieve them because it's still motivation pushing you in the right direction. And literally progress over perfection has just been my kind of motto these days. Just going easy on yourself and not expecting to be perfect 24/7 because guess what? It's impossible. Now let's roll into October. So my themes for the month are cozy, reset, and work. I really do like getting into a more like working spirit in October, or in the fall in general, I should say. The thing for me is that I can get very work obsessed. So that's why I love the expression gentle productivity, because it reminds me to not be so serious and not be so obsessed with working. I feel like because of my consulting background and also because of my business school background, I come from like that culture of really glorifying like working 24/7. And it was always this competition with colleagues and with my fellow classmates of like who could study the most and who could work the most, and like really just that glorification of work. And so it's definitely something that I'm like working to undo. But that being said, I like the productive season. It's just about not letting it like mess with my head. Cozy, we talked about it. It's like the reading, the fall vibes, and reset is getting those things off of my shoulders because they are definitely weighing on me. As for my affirmations for the month, they are cozy season is here. I can be productive and calm at the same time. And the one that I've been carrying around with me for many months now is I am so lucky. I am living my dream life every single day. Goal number 1 for October has to do with reading. Like we talked about, I decided to set the goal to finish 3 books in October, including Eat, Pray, Love. So it's a little bit less audacious, but 3 books is still a lot for me at least. So we have Eat, Pray, Love, we have Graveyard Book, and then the third one is To Be Determined, to be read. Goal number 2 is to keep up the workout schedule, just kind of keep up that good momentum, add back in those runs, keep going to work out in the studio, but also I do want to try and work out some more from home. I just think if I can motivate myself to work out from home, it's like such a good habit, I want to say. Plus it means that no matter what comes up in life, there are no excuses for getting a little bit of movement in. I just talked about Maggie's training and how it's not really progressing. So there are moments where like I can't leave the house without her. So obviously I can't go bring her to a spin class. So I have to kind of not bring the spin class home, but bring the Pilates class home. Not to mention that winter is coming and I know I'm gonna not wanna leave the house as much. So starting to build in those habits that are gonna bring me through the winter now, I think is really important. Goal number 3 is gentle productivity. Like I talked about, just bringing back in that productive season, working on all of my different projects that I am passionate about. So whether it's copywriting, YouTube, that short form content. I'm so close to 50,000 subscribers. I think I'm like at this point a little bit less than 1,500 away. And I don't think I'll hit that in 1 month, but I just want to keep progressing towards that goal. It's something that I'm super like fired up about and excited about. And maybe that means, you know, posting an extra YouTube video here and there to hopefully grow, or like looking more at what's trending, just kind of fun stuff like that. Also keeping up with the short form content. Over the summer, copywriting was pretty dead. So I do want to pick it back up, whether that's reaching out to my current client, asking for more work, or maybe looking for another client if this client is like not having enough work for me. My goal is to do 15 hours in the month of October. Number 4 is carried over from September, which is organizing the storage locker, organizing the home a little bit more, and like I talked about last month, redoing the glassware because I just hate the drinking glasses that we have. They're all mismatched. I feel like so many of them got broken. They're like, anyway, I want new ones. Number 5 is also a carryover, which is Maggie's training, which I need to do it honestly 5 times a week. Last month, I implemented instant wins. So things that I can do within a day or two to make me feel like I'm progressing towards my goals. These instant wins we're gonna do in this video, and they are to clean out the storage locker, which is a long one. Like last month, I kind of said like instant wins should take about 30 minutes, but this is one like it's in the calendar, we're doing it tomorrow. And then also there is this mirror that I brought over from my old apartment when I moved in here. It's just been resting against the wall since March, like since I moved in here. So we're gonna hang that mirror either today or tomorrow. And then for my financial goals, some of these are things that I have every single month, like contributing to my emergency fund, contributing to my 1 month ahead. But for October specifically, I want to make sure that my credit cards are paid off stress-free. So rather than waiting to the end of the month to pay them off, because I do have a lot of expenses coming in right now, some upcoming travel, some work expenses, paying them off kind of as I go so that I'm not like, at the end of the month. And then in my debt-free video, I talked about opening up an FHSA, which is a first-time homeowners savings account. My goal right now is $200 a month, which will not bring me to the max out level, but I want to just start slowly but surely. I think in the new year, I'm going to crank that up a lot. Like once Christmas is done, once my travels are done, those are my plans and intentions. So that's it for the goals section for October. I would love to know 1 or 2 of your goals in the comments. I love reading you guys' comments and just seeing how you're progressing towards your goals, because genuinely I feel like we are in this together, like on our journeys to live our best lives, our healthy, wealthy girl lives. So I love hearing from you down there. Anyways, this video is not over. We are going to move into the vlog portion, starting with today, just like taking advantage of fall and having a nice little family day. We're gonna go to Park René Lévesque, which is my new favorite place in Montreal. It's kind of like in Lachine slash LaSalle. Apparently like one half of the park is in LaSalle and the other half of the park is in Lachine. And there's this ice cream store there that makes the best ice cream. So it's a beautiful fall day. That's what is up. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling,
Hello.
we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Sunday morning, I grabbed an Earl Grey tea with milk to go. I strapped on my brand new ankle weights, which I just got to level up my healthy, wealthy girl walks, and I headed out. I probably walked for almost an hour. It was so nice. I got home and did a 30-minute upper body workout on form, took a shower, and then we made breakfast with these homemade rolls, you guys. We made these last night and they were so good. So this morning we turned them into little breakfast sandwiches. So it's a little bit later. We just pulled up to the storage locker and it is time to clean it out. I normally would be really excited, but I have to be honest with you guys. I have had very, very strong anxiety like all weekend, but it's especially strong today. It's very like physical, like I'm having like stomach aches. My body just feels like kind of like weak, and normally kind of doing a morning routine like I did, like with the workout and everything, the walk would help, but it's just so strong today. All weekend though, my mind has been just like racing in circles, like overthinking everything, my mind just like nonstop. And I wish I knew like what was going on, but I don't. And anyways, the show must go on like with the weekend. So we're gonna go clean up this storage locker. I can't wait to show you guys a before and after. But my gosh, like it's really in my stomach, and I don't know. We were just inside Home Depot because we were buying a shelf to use for the inside of the storage locker, and I was like holding my stomach. I'm like, what the heck is happening? Like it's that pure anxiety stomach ache. All right, let's do this. Guys, this is Jean's background. This is our storage locker.
It's way worse than I thought.
My gosh, we look like hoarders.
Oh, it's all your clothes.
Yeah, but what about that snowman?
Well, there's a
What about
season
this?
of the year.
What about this ugly suitcase?
That's just rude.
Ready?
We're gonna assemble this because we 100% need it.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
I guess.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
real lacking.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember when I said this wasn't meant to be like a quick win and that it wasn't gonna take more than 30 minutes? That took 30 minutes. It was so quick and easy. We didn't really go through stuff and get rid of anything because looks like it or not, it's actually all stuff that like we need and use. We just don't have a storage locker in our building. That's why we rent this one. Anyways, let me show you guys the final result. I'm so happy. Basically, the shelf made all of the difference. Now everything is organized. We know where everything is. Most of these boxes is like winter stuff, like thick sweaters. So it takes up a lot of space, but it's not actually that much stuff. Like this is my bathrobe. I'm gonna come get it soon. These are all my like winter hats and JS's winter hats and gloves and everything. And then we have like ski stuff, Christmas tree, golf clubs, more Christmas stuff, camping stuff, and then like suitcases. And then these two radiators are from my old place, but I'm gonna be selling them as soon as the temperature drops a little bit. And then I have like my sun therapy lamp and everything like that. But it feels so good to have that done. Like I always hated coming here. Whenever we had to come get our skis, I was like, I hated it. I hated it. So glad that it's done. Now we're gonna go home and I have a special surprise for you guys at home. Okay, so the little surprise I have for you guys is we are going to make a like healthier version of the pumpkin cream cold brew here at home. I feel like every other basic girl out there, basic girl with good taste, I'm hooked on these drinks and they're full of sugar. They're quite expensive. They're so nice as a treat once in a while, but as healthy and wealthy girls, we are gonna find a little workaround. So we're gonna see if it tastes good. I'm so excited. I found this recipe on a site called Once Upon a Pumpkin, and it's really simple. I've seen these recipes like all over Reels, all over TikTok. I feel like anytime I like do any cooking or anything on camera, I like mess it up. So fingers crossed. My neighbors are like having a party and all the windows are open and it's like they're on my balcony. They're so loud. I'm gonna use regular dairy milk just because it froths better, but it says you can use like any type of milk, oat milk, almond milk, whatever. We need like 1.5 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. So I just got this small can from the grocery store. And then pumpkin pie spice. You can use cinnamon if you don't have pumpkin pie spice. We need vanilla and a little bit of salt. Okay. Throw back to mud water. We're gonna use this whisking device. So we have the 1 cup of milk right here. I made a mess already. 1.5 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. We need 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. So this is how we're sweetening it without any sugar. And then we need 1 teaspoon of this spice, a little pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This is some decaf brewed iced coffee. This is so weird. It's really orange, which is nice. Let's see. I don't know. It's not a foam, definitely not foam. This is the color I like my coffee though. So let's do a taste test. I'm gonna go on here. Oh my gosh, yum. Okay, it's very good. It's not Starbucks. The Starbucks one is way sweeter, but I feel like this is definitely a healthier alternative. And then you just kind of get used to the taste. I do like this though. Gene, you want to come try? Yeah. He was sleeping. Taste. All right, well, you're fired. It was another beautiful day this Sunday. So to wrap up the weekend, JS, Camilla, and I decided to go on the hunt for a little terrace. We ended up at Coffee Pizza Wine, which is this little backyard terrace where they have coffee, pizza, and wine. I got a soda and they got a sparkling white wine. It was just a beautiful afternoon spent with friends, talking about everything and nothing, and the perfect way to end this amazing reset weekend. Thank you guys so much for spending the weekend with me and for resetting with me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.